All right, we're back. Got two special guests here in the house for March Madness episode. Graham Johnson, Davis Miller. Boys, this is our time of year.
This is March, baby.
This is March.
I'm
holding a bracket. It's been 2 years. 2 years too long. I mean, we are back.
Love it.
There's nothing like bracket season.
There is literally nothing like bracket season. I mean, it's just nice to hold a bracket. I'm just looking at it. It's on paper.
Just the feeling.
Just a feeling.
Nothing more American.
Brackets. Nothing more American. I agree. All right, let's jump right in. Let's start in the West region. Y'all got bracket pulled up.
Yep.
That's the ZAGS region for anybody wondering. The first game, we're obviously going ZAGS, right?
Yo, 100%.
Going ZAGS, but Norfolk State. They've had some upsets before. MSU upset.
Kylo Quinn.
So you think Norfolk will win that? I think App State.
No. I'm just saying they've done some magic before. Beat Michigan State.
I'm saying, do you think they'll win the playing game?
Oh, yeah, I think they'll win the playing game.
Yeah, I kind of think that too, but nobody's making it past Gonzaga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next game, Mizzou, Oklahoma.
I'm going Mizzou because Oklahoma got COVID, but also Mizzou's got Jeremiah Tillman. He's a beast.
I have Oklahoma on this one. I disagree with Graham. I don't think Missouri's been playing pretty good basketball lately. Oklahoma does have COVID issues. This is an intriguing matchup, but I have Oklahoma by a little amount.
I have Mizzou here. I don't know. Oklahoma, they just seem, to me, they seem hit or miss.
They had their run, and now they've lost a lot, like a lot.
That's what I feel like. Like, they're a hot team. They've been a hot team, but I don't think they are hot right now. And I feel like some nights they're good, and then when they're on, they're really on. But when they're off, they're off. So
yeah, I see that.
That'll be a toss-up, though. I think that'll be a good game.
But we don't know about what their COVID issues are. So
yeah, I don't know all their COVID issues. I mean,
I really didn't even know they had COVID issues until you just said that about 5 minutes ago, Graham. So
I think that's what Grady told me. So I think that they do, but
here I'll look it up. Next game, Creighton, Santa Barbara.
This is an easy pick for the Gauchos of UC Santa Barbara. For me, I agree. I mean, they're coming in red hot. They got shooters everywhere. They have this guy. I got his name pulled up, Ja'Cory McClellan or something like that. I don't know, but he's a bucket.
I mean, they average 77 points per game, and that's a lot of points. They're going to put the points on the board. But the problem is people are calling for the upset. This is exactly when Creighton just demolishes them.
And I was thinking about that, but I don't know, man. You know, Creighton got smoked in the Big East Tournament Championship. Their coach is getting canceled. I just don't think it's good for them right now. I think UC Santa Barbara is coming in flaming hot into March. So I love the Gauchos here.
I like the Gauchos too. To go back to Oklahoma, Davion Harmon test positive.
I think he starts. He's a good player.
Yeah, he's their starting guard. He's not playing first weekend, at least possibly second weekend. He's their second leading scorer.
He averages 13 points per game.
Yeah.
32 minutes per game. That's going to hurt him.
Almost 3.5 rebounds, 2 assists. I mean, besides Cunningham, he's next.
Cunningham's not on that team, but
wrong team, my bad. Oklahoma State.
They got Reeves and the other white guy that can play.
My bad. It's because a picture showed up of Oklahoma State here.
Also, Creighton has Marcus Zagorowski. He's electric. He's a very good player.
So maybe Graham, best player. Graham, are you going Creighton here?
I think I'm going Creighton here.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
I don't know.
This is a toss-up, though.
That Big East final kind of sent me over the edge.
The Big East final, but they got to the Big East final.
And then they lost by 25 to a terrible Georgetown team.
Georgetown's not that good. Like, how did you lose? I mean, they got killed.
Any team that's hot in March is good. Georgetown's hot, but so is the Gauchos.
The Gauchos are flaming hot. That's why you got to go with the Gauchos.
That's why they're going to win.
It's a tough one. It's going to be close, but it just scares me, everyone saying the Gauchos are going to win.
All right. Virginia, Ohio.
I mean, I think we all can go Virginia here, but also a game that people are calling for an upset. It's Ohio's first tournament appearance. That's
not
you know,
good.
when you're first.
I have Ohio. I mean, am I crazy? But here's my thing. Okay, Ohio, another team. I'm coming in with the flaming takes today. Ohio is a flaming hot team coming into March. I understand they're not experienced in the tournament, but they're a great scoring team. I mean, they're shooters everywhere. That one guy, I don't even know. They had this whole story about him, about how he's like homeless and stuff like that. But he's electric. He's like their leading scorer. It's obvious, great storyline. UVA has COVID issues. They have a bunch of their team that won't be there until Friday. They're playing on Saturday. And if they have symptoms, you have to get back in shape. It doesn't happen that fast. So, I love Ohio here, but I could easily see why UVA wins. Great defense.
Oh, yeah. Ohio scores a ton of points per game, and everyone knows Tony Bennett and his backline defense. So that's going to be like a battle of good defense versus good offense.
Yep.
Yeah. Is Ohio's D any good?
It can't be. I mean, they were 9-5 in a terrible Mid-American conference. So that scares me a little bit.
Let's see. They score. They score out the wazoo though.
Yeah, but they allow a lot too.
I'm going with Virginia here. This is a no-brainer to me.
Ohio is hot though, 9-1 in the last games. Virginia scares me just because of the unknown with COVID, but I think Virginia can win.
All right. Next, we got USC, and either Wichita State or Drake. First off, who's winning the playing game?
This is a tough playing game, but I think Wichita State's gonna win.
I like
Drake.
Wichita State.
Drake was the story at the beginning of the year, but Wichita State's just very solid.
Wichita State just plays in March. I mean,
Very
the
true.
Shockers.
Yep.
And then will USC win?
Yes, USC wins in my opinion.
USC wins. If they win, they win because of Mobley. He's averaging 17 and 9. That guy's top pick, right, Davis?
Yeah, he's top 3. He's a stud.
Yeah. Maybe we'll go to the Hawks for you.
Nah, we don't need him.
Oh, you need something.
We need Corey Kispert. That's who we need. I love Corey Kispert.
Yeah, everybody loves him, but you're not gonna get him. All right. Kansas, Eastern Washington. Is this even a question?
This is an easy Kansas pick. I think. Do they have a guy who got COVID?
They got COVID issues, so
They do have COVID issues.
But
I don't even think that matters when you're playing Eastern Washington. So or East Washington. I don't even know what their team name is.
I don't know how to say it.
I think, yeah. I mean, Big Sky is a joke. Eastern Washington is not going to win that game.
Yeah.
Oregon VCU. I've heard a lot of different opinions on this.
Well, the early Oregon Pac-12 exit scares me a little bit. VCU, I don't really know much about them, but
David?
I'm the same way. But I think the known is better than the unknown, so I'm taking Oregon.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This game is Saturday. It's one of the last games. Oregon averages almost 40% from 3. So that's pretty solid. When they shoot 38%, they're 14-1. So I guess the key to them is shoot threes.
yeah.
The line's 5.5 Oregon. Yeah, I have Oregon too. But Graham, like you said, the early exit scares me.
Yeah.
Iowa, is this Grand Canyon?
Grand Canyon.
Iowa is going to smoke Grand Canyon.
I would not be surprised if Iowa puts up 115 points against Grand Canyon.
They're very streaky. I mean, Bohannon, Frederick, they're very streaky. They can score 100 points or they can score 60.
I mean,
They
Iowa
don't
win though. All right.
Iowa's not built for March, but they're built to beat Grand Canyon. So this is easy. Grand Canyon gonna get killed. Iowa's moving on.
Let's just finish up second round here. This region. Zags over Mizzou. Is that?
Yeah, I had Oklahoma after hearing all the COVID stuff. I'm flipping it back to Mizzou, but Gonzaga's still gonna win. So does it really matter? Not really.
And then Santa Barbara, even if they win, even if the Gauchos win against Creighton, they're going to get beat by Virginia, right?
But
No.
that's a place where people have two upsets with Santa Barbara and Ohio. So that could be a 12-13 matchup in some people's brackets.
Yep.
That would be interesting.
Well, that's kind of how Loyola Chicago got it 3 years
Right.
ago.
Right.
They got lucky because Kentucky lost. So I couldn't. And I mean, this West region just plays right into Gonzaga's hands.
Oh, they have nobody to worry about.
I mean, they have Iowa. I don't even know if they'll get to the Elite Eight, but the two other teams that could scare them, Kansas and UVA, they have COVID problems. So I think Gonzaga's sort of handed this West region. They could lose, but
their really only competition is like USC, don't you think? I mean, if the other that have no COVID issues.
yeah, I mean, Iowa, but Iowa's got to get there.
Yeah, I don't think Iowa will get there though.
I think Kansas beats Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kansas beats Iowa depending on how they play in the first game, though.
And depending on what happens with COVID.
Yeah.
But by the time they play Iowa, they shouldn't have any COVID problems.
Yeah.
All right, so we got – okay, so, Zags easily make it out of that region. All right. They're in the Final Four. Let's go to the East, the Michigan region.
East.
All right.
So you got Michigan obviously winning the first game, right?
Oh, yeah.
Gonna scare me later, though, without Livers.
That's true. LSU St. Bonaventure.
The Bonnies.
Wow.
I have LSU just dominating.
I have LSU too.
I don't really know how I have. Just the Bonnies are electric. The 9 seed coming out of the A10 is insane. But, I mean, LSU, the way they played in the SEC tournament, they could be pretty scary. They could even scare Michigan in the second round.
They should have won the SEC championship, but they didn't because they took a stupid last shot. Anyways, Colorado, Georgetown. Upset alert?
Georgetown's winning this game.
I think so.
I think this is an upset alert.
Georgetown's one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team in the tournament.
They are red hot. They're like the color of my sweatshirt right now. That's how hot they are. They are red hot. They're going to smoke. No, I'm not going to say they're going to smoke Colorado, but they will win Colorado.
I mean, Patrick Ewing's pissed off. They don't know who he is. Security guards don't know who he is at MSG. And they just dominated. I mean, rolled.
Creighton.
He's got him playing hard.
So, Georgetown there. FSU, UNCG. Is this like the Virginia-Ohio game or no?
I don't see this as a Virginia-Ohio game. I see it as Scotty Barnes going off. Virginia plays a ton of people, so they have so many people that can light it up, and they're absolutely ginormous. They have like 3 7-footers. So
the biggest team. Florida State's the biggest team in NCAA.
I mean, they handled North Carolina easily, and North Carolina is like the second biggest team in the country.
Yeah, North Carolina's huge, but Florida State just
Yeah.
BYU, Michigan State, or UCLA?
I mean,
First
this
off,
is a game. This is the first 4 game that everyone's looking forward to. 2 blue bloods.
I mean, it's like a national championship game.
Except both the teams suck. But
Except they're 11 seeds. Yes.
Yeah.
I think BYU beats both of those teams. I mean, they were the only people in the regular season that gave Gonzaga any problems. They were up like 6 with like 5 minutes to go.
I disagree. I think whoever wins the play-in game is going to beat BYU.
I think if Michigan State wins the playing game, they beat BYU. If UCLA wins, they don't beat BYU. That's what I've got. But BYU's a good team. It'll be a close game no matter what. Or BYU will roll them. I don't see Michigan State or UCLA blowing BYU out.
I agree.
Texas, they're gonna roll over.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's an easy one.
Texas is a Final Four level team. They proved it in the Big 12 tournament.
Big 12. Connecticut, Maryland.
This is a tough game.
I agree.
The kid from Connecticut, James Booknight, is one of the best players in the country.
Yeah. Gonna be a top 15 guy coming out of college. I personally have UConn. He's back. He's been out. I don't know if it was COVID. I don't know if it was injury, but he's back, and I have them beating Maryland.
Yeah, he had a little cramping issue. But I mean, Maryland, they played in a really tough Big Ten, but they had a losing record in it. So
Yeah, they were 9-11 in the Big Ten. But I think that is just as good as a 11-6 in the Big East, which is what UConn had.
yeah,
The Big East is pretty bad.
the Big East was pretty bad this year. Yeah.
That'll be an interesting one. Who beat Maryland? Michigan, right?
Michigan blew them out.
Yeah.
Michigan beat them by like 30.
Their coach said something to Juwan, right?
Yeah, that was a kind of big story.
Yeah, beef with Juwan.
Don't beef with Juwan.
So yeah, this Booknight kid, he's 19 a game. And then I think it'll be a close game. We'll just have to see on that. Bama, Iona, can Rick Pitino rally up his troops and wear out the Crimson Tide?
Absolutely not.
I mean,
No
if
way.
there's a coach that can do it, it is Indiana's
Iona's
future coach.
Indiana's future coach.
You think he goes there?
He's not.
No, not going there.
Not going there. Sorry.
He's gonna need a massive contract.
I mean,
Not at Iona.
they can give him a massive contract.
Yeah, I don't think he'll leave, or at least not yet.
Yeah, but Iona, shout out James Carey, former Sarah Spartan.
All
I don't think
right,
he's dead.
Bama it is. So you got Bama is gonna beat Connecticut, Maryland, right?
No, I don't think so. My bold take for this game: James Bouknight goes for 47 points. Book it in.
A lot of points in college.
It is a lot of points, but he is a bucket. He is a bucket. He's not like Kemba Walker, but he will have a Kemba Walker-like performance in that game.
So you see Connecticut getting to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, but Texas is gonna beat them.
Texas is definitely there.
No, yeah, exactly.
I think.
Yeah, Texas. And
Michigan.
then, BYU could make a run to the Elite Eight.
You see BYU beating Texas?
Is that who they have to beat?
They would play Texas in the second round,
Then maybe
and then Bama.
they could.
All
They
right.
could.
Florida State, Georgetown. Florida State, right?
Nope. I got Georgetown. I'm saying I'm
Florida State
upset
wins that
nation.
game.
I got
Georgetown can't stay hot forever.
Yeah, Georgetown. Florida State. Florida State.
Georgetown-
I don't know, man.
Georgetown is not that good.
They got hot in the
I
Big
mean,
East tournament, and
they-
I think that's why they'll stay hot for one
Dude,
game.
but didn't Florida State have all those turnovers in they in the Big East? Well, it was like semifinals or something like that. I remember Mason Dunn telling me this.
The
They had like
ACC?
ACC. I don't know why I said Big East. ACC. They had like a crazy amount, like
They
21
had,
turnovers.
but it's because Georgia Tech's defense was just insane.
don't
I mean,
know.
we'll see.
I'm sticking with the Hoyas. Patrick Ewing is the dog.
All right, whatever. Michigan, LSU. Could LSU beat Michigan without Livers?
Yeah, but LSU's got to worry about their first game. But I think anyone can beat Michigan, but Michigan can make it to the championship easily.
Okay. So we got, let's say Michigan wins. So you got all chalk, boring. Michigan, FSU, Texas, Bama. Who's in the Final Four?
I'd have to give it to Bama if it was right now. Bama or Texas.
I think the winner definitely comes. No, it's either to me it's Bama or Florida State.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it going anyway. That's probably the most toss up because I think 4 or 5 teams can win that region easily.
This actually is a
Like,
very tough region looking at it.
This is a brutal region.
yeah, it's tough on Michigan, but it's definitely tougher than Gonzaga's region.
I mean, because LSU is a good 8 seed. Florida State's probably better than a 4 seed.
Yeah, yeah, that loss in the championship just hurt their seed. And the ACC has terrible seeds.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the South, Baylor region.
I mean, Baylor beats Hartford.
Obviously. North Carolina, Wisconsin. I have
North
UNC
Carolina will run this tournament.
run the tournament.
Wow.
They're big. They're not that big.
I think they have the capability of running this tournament. Wisconsin is good, and that's a tough game, but they have a chance of beating Baylor. Baylor is really not that big. They're strong, but they're not tall. And UNC has shooters that can get hot. Roy Williams is a very good coach.
I think those guards
And
for UNC are going to cause Wisconsin a whole lot of trouble, if I'm just being honest.
I mean, Wisconsin has lost like 5 out of their last 10, maybe more than that.
Wisconsin is 3 for 7. 3-7. How many games they win in the Big Ten?
Yeah, they don't have, I think, 0 in the tournament.
Yeah.
I think 0.
All right, then they're
Or
3.
no, they lost to Iowa.
They're like out of their last 10, they've won like 3 games max. 4 games.
I mean, that's terrible.
That's all.
But the thing that worries me is the spread is only like 1 point. So like they got to know something.
I don't know. It'll be close.
But that would be my lock. If I was like picking the game, that would be my lock
Okay.
of the tournament.
Winthrop Villanova, 12-5 or no? 12 over 5.
I mean, we've said all the 12s would win so far, so I think Villanova wins this.
Yeah, a lot of people like this one. I don't. I don't know. Nova just plays well. I know they got, their guards hurt, but
Yeah,
they play well. Jay Wright knows what he's doing.
yeah, for sure. But no Gillespie, that hurts a lot.
It does hurt. It does hurt. But Purdue, North Texas. Purdue?
Yeah.
I think Purdue. I don't really know much about Purdue. They have a big guy inside. They got another big guy that's like 7'3". His name's like Edie or something. They have 2 really good big men, Williams and Edie.
Yeah. That Williams guy, I mean, he gets 16 points, 9 rebounds in only 25 minutes. Pretty solid.
I mean, yeah, he's a beast.
Tech.
He does get in foul trouble. So if he gets in foul trouble,
you got to stay out of foul trouble. Yeah. Tech, Utah State.
I definitely got Tech here.
I got Tech here. Mac McClung is absolutely electric. And Chris Beard should be at Kentucky.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. But Tech, who beat them
he's like,
who beat Tech in the Big 12?
Texas.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of close, I think.
Yeah, I think McClung brings it home for them.
They had their streaky stretch, but I don't think they're national title contenders.
I could see them getting to the Sweet 16. I don't think Arkansas is that good.
Yeah.
I mean, Arkansas is going to beat Colgate, but
is that the next game?
yeah, Arkansas, Colgate.
Then we can just hammer that one down. That's Arkansas, right?
That is in Arkansas, yes.
Yeah, Arkansas is very good. I like their coach too, Musselman.
Yeah. Florida, Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech can make a run in any tournament. They did last time there was a tournament, but I still think Florida is a pretty tough team.
I have Virginia Tech winning this game.
At Virginia Tech as well.
I think this is just like one of those toss-up games. You don't really know much about either team. So
Yeah. Virginia Tech looks like they got two guys out. One's leaving for a personal issue, and one is out with an ankle. And these two guys average 17 points combined. So I could hurt them a little bit. Both guards. But like y'all said, I think it's a toss-up.
It's a toss-up.
Ohio State, they're gonna win, right?
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, Oral Roberts though, they got the scoring leader of all of NCAA with Max Abness. I don't know who that is, but he's got the most points.
Wait, what's he averaging?
Let's see. We could pull it up.
I think 26. 26, but I think they've played a lot of games, so that's why he has the most points.
Yeah, he's like 25, 26.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna win, but
No, I don't think they're gonna win either, but
they
they put some points on
they can. They average 82 a game.
them. Yeah, I mean, all these low seeds, they score a lot.
Well, they play.
Yeah, that
awful
is
teams.
for sure.
They just play terrible teams all year.
I know, but they can all shoot it. Any team that can shoot it can win the tournament.
I agree. All right. Baylor, UNC. Graham, you have Baylor, or you have UNC. Sorry.
I mean, I have UNC in one of my brackets. I think they can win.
Davis.
I got Baylor here still.
I have Baylor. I think Baylor's overrated, but I still have them there.
I mean, they've won a lot of games, but ever since they got COVID, they haven't been the same.
I agree.
Yeah, we'll just see. Nova, Purdue. I have Purdue.
Yeah, Purdue's made runs before in the tournament. I think their coach is really good.
I think Nova. I just think the injury will catch up to them.
Yeah,
You can win a game, but it's gonna be hard to win a bunch.
yeah.
For sure.
Tech, Arkansas.
This
I have
is
Tech here.
this is gonna be a really tough game to pick. I have Texas Tech. But
I
that's
don't know. This is a toss.
I think it's definitely a toss-up, but I mean, I think this game could be the game of the Sweet 16 or the round of 32.
Second round.
Yeah, this will be a really good game.
I just think Arkansas. I mean, they're hot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Arkansas's hot. So
You can maybe make a case that Moses Moody locks down Mac McClung, but I mean,
Mac McClung isn't like all that great anyway.
no, I know he's not all that great, but I mean, he's one of the guys you gotta focus on with that Texas Tech team.
I mean, Moses Moody was a All-American honorable mention, so I think he won second best player in the SEC.
Yeah, I say that.
I mean, they beat in the last month. They beat Missouri twice. I guess this will be a little more than a month, but Missouri twice. They beat LSU. They beat Alabama. They beat Florida, South Carolina, Kentucky, Mississippi State, A&M. I mean,
Then they lost to LSU, right? That's who they lost to in the tournament.
I'm pretty sure.
They played really bad that game.
Yeah,
They could have won it too, even though they played really bad.
I could see this being a pretty high scoring game.
Yeah.
All right, that's a toss up. Ohio State obviously going to beat Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Ohio State rolls. I think they're good. They're heating up at the right time. They struggled at the end of the regular season, but they could definitely make a run at the Final Four.
So Ohio State to the Elite Eight.
This part of the bracket's tough too, because I think Texas Tech, Ohio State, UNC, Baylor, they can all make a run. I don't really see Purdue or Nova. Those are the two holes that I don't really see them making any run.
Davis?
I have Ohio State, Elite Eight. I'm in. I have them going to the Final Four. If you want me to be quite honest, I think they beat Baylor.
Wow. I have Baylor beating Ohio State in a close game.
I think Ohio State pulls it out. I mean, I don't know. Baylor is overrated, like you said, and I feel like I just don't like it. You know, I am uncertain. I am unwell with this pick, but I will be going to Ohio State.
Yeah, it'll be close. We'll see. So we got, but you think it'll definitely be one of those two? Or Graham, do you think a UNC could sneak in or a Tech?
I think a UNC or a Texas Tech can definitely sneak in. Because it can't be all chalk. It won't be Ohio State, Illinois, Gonzaga, Michigan. Someone's gonna have to make a run. And I think it could be out of this region.
I see. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think the run will come out of the East, like a Florida State type,
Yeah, I saw your bracket. You were really big on Florida State.
maybe an LSU. So yeah, we'll
But
see.
Florida State scares me though. They lost to UNC late in the season. They lost to Georgia Tech late in the season. They didn't have to play Duke in the tournament. They only had to play 2 games in the ACC tournament. They lost one.
Right.
It's a great point.
I just think they have an easy road. I don't think Michigan's nearly as good as anybody says they are.
I mean, Michigan's a strong team.
Just no livers. That's the issue.
No liver.
That's why the East is so tough. That's why it's a toss-up.
Did Juwan Howard ever win a national championship? No.
Could have won one last year. We'll never know.
All right, let's go to the Midwest now, the Illinois region. Illinois will roll Drexel.
Kill them. They'll kill them.
I think that could be like the biggest blowout of the entire tournament.
They have an extremely easy conference. I think that's the worst conference. This is their first time making it 25 years. I think let's see what
Talking about
I
Drexel?
think the Colonial is the worst conference, and Drexel was the worst team in this. They were 4-5 in conference play. Drexel is absolutely terrible.
Yeah, they're one of the worst teams in this tournament.
They probably are the worst team in the tournament.
I mean, I hope they can pull an upset, but that team is just absolutely terrible.
Chicago Tech. I have Tech. They're hot. I watched almost the entire ACC championship game.
Yeah, I did too. That Alvarado guy, he can play some defense and pass it down to Moses Wright. ACC Player of the Year. That's no joke. I got Georgia Tech here.
I don't. So here's what I was thinking. So I had Georgia Tech until about a couple hours ago, and I saw Sister Jean was going to be at the game, and I had to switch it to Loyola Chicago.
I hate Sister Jean.
Sister Jean is electric, okay?
Sister
Loyola
Jean
Chicago is going to win. This is a great game. This is a
Sister
great game.
Jean charges $150 for a cameo. That's wild.
Bro, what?
For a cameo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's wild.
Did you
Were
see
you trying to book a cameo from Sister Jean?
No, I've just heard people complaining about it.
She's not that
Mari
important.
Mush.
Like,
Yeah, like God. And she demanded to be at the game. Like, come on, Sister Jean.
she's trolling Kentucky too. That's bad karma. She tweeted out like, I've been looking at the bracket. Don't see Kentucky in here.
She can't tweet.
I mean, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
She's 101. She can't even walk.
All right, take it easy on Sister.
All right, take it. Hey, I didn't.
You're the one who said
I'm not here for
$250
this Sister
for a
Jean
cameo.
slander.
All right, next game.
Don't make fun of her age. Make fun of her cameo, but don't make fun of her age.
Yeah,
Davis.
$150 for a
Dude,
game.
okay. I'm being framed, even though I'm the one who said that Sister Jean is electric and that they're going to win the game just because of her presence.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Sister Jean overrated story of March Madness.
Agreed.
Whatever. Get out of here.
Tennessee, Oregon State.
Shout out Colt Cook. Don't know if he cheers for Oregon or Oregon State, but
He definitely cheers for Oregon.
I'm pretty sure he's an Oregon guy.
I feel like he was an Oregon State guy, but
You're not both.
no, he is both. He is both.
Who is he? The only person in the world that's both.
Whoever's winning. If you can play clips in here, insert the clip of the announcer saying that her daughter got ice thrown at her at an Oregon State game. I'll send it to you.
All right. I'll try to get that in there. Okay.
Once I was here with my niece Vanessa, who was wearing her Ducks jacket. She got hit in the head with a chunk of ice. It didn't knock her out, but it knocked her silly.
Okay, so who's winning the game?
Tennessee.
Yeah, I got Tennessee. I mean, no Fulkerson hurts, but I still think they can beat an Oregon State.
I mean,
team.
what a dirty play by that Florida guy.
That was awful.
Terrible.
Next game. Did you all see Fulkerson sitting in the next game? He had all right, so he had a black eye for a second, then like earplugs. The dude's not even allowed to hear.
I mean, that was a ruthless play.
Oklahoma State Liberty. Cade Cunningham taking over.
Liberty, shout out LCA, Kyle Road. I think
Kyle
he
Road,
played-
he's well known down in these parts.
Shout out
I
my
think-
cousin played with Kyle Road. Thank you. Next.
I think Kyle Road plays a lot for Liberty, but I don't know if he can guard Cade Cunningham.
I don't think
He
can.
cannot guard Cade Cunningham. No, he cannot.
I
So
don't think anyone can.
I think we're in agreement here. All right. San Diego State, Syracuse. I was talking to Davis before we started. San Diego State has won 14 games in a row.
They're coming
San
in hot
Diego-
and they're going to stay hot. San Diego State is going to beat
They are
Syracuse.
definitely going to cool off against Jim Boeheim and Syracuse, which is a team built for March every year. Syracuse.
Buddy Boeheim is a great player.
I think Syracuse wins. We have a little upset here.
I say Syracuse, but I might be willing to switch that to San Diego State. I mean, San Diego State was going to be a 1 seed last year. I think they deserve to make a run.
14 in a row, though? They're bound to lose.
Yeah, but Syracuse hasn't been good since Melo.
Aren't they in a Final Four?
They were, but
All right.
Cinderella story.
All right.
Syracuse.
It's true.
My man, Sean McNeil in West Virginia or Morehead State?
I'm going with Miles McBride on this one.
Thank you.
But Morehead State, Kentucky connection, an hour away from here. Beat
Sure.
Louisville
That's actually a very
couple years
close
ago.
geographical game. West Virginia and Morehead State.
It's closer than you
Yeah.
think. I don't think it'll be close, though.
But
It
I
won't be
did
close.
watch
West Virginia will
I
smoke them.
did watch Morehead State. They're good. I just think if they were a 13 seed, they can definitely upset a team. But number 3, West Virginia, that's gonna be tough.
Clemson, Rutgers. Heard a lot about this game. A lot of talk.
This
about
is another tough game. Rutgers is terrible at every sport besides probably curling.
Wow.
And Clemson
Wow.
didn't score 50 points like 3 games in a row this season. So
it.
So is this just a tale of two bad teams?
This is awful.
this is a tale of 2 terrible teams.
I have Clemson. I think I don't
I
know.
also-
When it's two bad teams like this, I'm going with the higher seed. Call me crazy.
Hey, Clemson about like 4 games ago beat your little North Carolina Cinderella story that you think is going to happen.
I mean, North Carolina's a team to watch out for. Clemson
And if
is not.
Clemson beat them, why isn't Clemson a team to watch out?
Maybe they are, but they can't score.
They cannot score at all. They average 65 points a game.
Yeah, but I don't know. Rutgers has a decent record in the Big Ten, 10-10.
Interesting.
So they're going to be battle tested. They're going to be ready for this game, but
Rutgers' net rank is 38th and Clemson's 41st. You don't.
yeah, that's a close.
It's close.
Rutgers played a lot more games,
Rutgers has played, yes, a lot more games.
but this is a tough game. I think Houston moves on against either of these teams, though.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Yeah.
gonna. All right, so we got Houston. They're gonna win their first 2, and then are they gonna play West Virginia or are they gonna play Syracuse or San Diego State?
They'll be
I
playing
think
West
they'll play
Virginia.
West Virginia. I think this could be a very chalk heavy bracket.
All right. Oklahoma State, they're going to beat Tennessee.
Yes.
I think so. Tennessee's not good enough to beat Oklahoma
Without
State.
Fulkerson, I don't see it.
Is he coming back ever?
No. Not this year. I mean, have you seen him?
What does he have, like a concussion too?
He's probably got like 8 concussions.
No,
I
yeah,
don't think-
he's out for the tournament for sure.
I don't think he can see out of his right eye. So
he's in bad shape.
Yeah, I'd feel bad for that guy. Shout out Addy Stockton though. I'm sure he's got Tennessee and Creighton in his final.
Probably. He's a big Texas guy. I saw he had Texas going far.
Shout out
I have
Emily
Texas going far
Bernstein.
too. I mean, I like Texas.
Did you hear me?
So Oklahoma State wins that. Illinois Tech. Who wins?
Illinois.
Illinois, yeah, Illinois. Illinois is good. They're
They're getting hot at the right time.
I'm a massive Illinois fan. Not like fan, but like I'm on the
Like
bandwagon.
you're on the bandwagon. Yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
I think they are the most underrated 1 seed.
I mean, they have the biggest guy in the tournament.
I mean, I think they roll Oklahoma State.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's going to be a hero performance from Cade Cunningham, but you can't do it all by yourself. And Illinois is going to, I wouldn't say kill them, but it won't be that close.
All right, interesting game here. We got West Virginia, Houston. I have West Virginia.
I also
I
have West
think-
Virginia.
Houston's good. West Virginia's good. I think this is evenly matched game. Just Houston hasn't really played the teams that West Virginia has. So
Who has Houston play? Let's look at this here.
they have Grimes from Kansas, so he's pretty experienced, but just
Houston hasn't
overall,
played any good games. They've played 1 top 25 team. all
and they
year.
didn't win their conference either.
I don't know how they're a 2 seed. I mean, they've only lost 3 games, but they lost to Wichita State.
Twice, right?
I don't know. I know they lost the last time they played them. They lost to East Carolina by 9. That wasn't even a close game. East Carolina. You see East Carolina on the tournament? No.
Correction, Graham. Houston smoked Cincinnati in the AAC championship game, 91-54.
Regular season, they didn't win.
No, well, yeah, no. But
Who
Yeah, I was
won the
talking about the regular season.
oh, okay, well then, yeah.
Who won the
Which
regular?
is Wichita.
Wichita
Oh.
State won the regular season. They're an 11 seed.
Yeah,
How's that even possible?
I don't know. That was pretty wild to me, but
I don't understand how that's possible.
Wichita State only beat Oral Roberts by 5 on December 2nd. Just something to note.
Wichita State
Oral
was
Roberts,
16
they got a
and
guy
5.
that can score. I don't know. Houston, their coach is really good though. I'll tell you that. Should have beaten Kentucky a couple years ago, but they
Should have. Yeah.
they're notorious for choking. They gave up that shot to Michigan with Jordan Poole, and then they gave
That was a hell
up
of
the
a
shot
shot.
to Hero. That was a hell of a shot.
That was a hell of a shot.
Yeah.
All right. I think West Virginia wins. I don't know. Bob Huggins doing his thing.
All right. So what's your guys' Cinderella? You guys know mine. UNC. I know Davis is high on UConn.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, call me crazy. I love Winthrop. I mean, they are one of the best shooting teams in college basketball. If you're looking percentages wise, they have a bunch of people. They have like 7 guys that are shooting over 35% from 3. I mean, I like them. I could see them going on a run. Obviously, James Bouknight and UConn. I wouldn't call them much of a Cinderella because they're the 7 seed. And yeah, I mean, I can see Winthrop. I could see any of those in the West. I could see any, UC Santa Barbara or Ohio. But I don't
That's
think they
a
make it past
serious-
Gonzaga.
That is a serious Cinderella.
Yeah.
It's a serious Cinderella. It's crazy, but
If they play each other, I mean, they could play each other.
they very much could. And I don't really know who wins that one. But I mean, Gonzaga, I mean, it's so hard. I mean, I love Gonzaga. and they will probably win. I feel like, I mean, the best team in college basketball. And I don't think it's that close, honestly, but it's just so sketchy with the no losses thing. They don't know how to. They
I
played
said-
some close games, and they're battle tested in their non-conference schedule. But I don't know, man. I am unwell.
Mine,
Shout out Color Daddy.
Solid color day.
mine is LSU. If they beat Michigan, I think they could. If they get by that second game, I think it's like the UNC thing. If they get by Baylor, and if LSU gets by Michigan, I could see LSU getting hot. I mean, they proved they can beat Bama, although they didn't. They were going to win that game. It just
They were
took
very much.
Very close game.
Yeah, they could have won that game easily. And then Florida State, you just got to play some defense on them. They turn it over.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Who's in the championship and who's your winner?
I got Illinois Gonzaga. I got Illinois winning that game.
Davis.
I
The
have
problem
wait.
with
So
Illinois is-
here, why don't we just list our Final Fours, and then championship, and then
All right.
so my Final Four, I got Gonzaga playing Texas in their Final Four. Gonzaga's gonna win that one.
Okay.
I got Ohio State and Illinois on the other side. Illinois is gonna win that one for me. And then I hate the pick, but I'm gonna pick Gonzaga. I hate it. I hate it so much, but I am taking Gonzaga.
All right, Graham, you got the Zags in Illinois. Who you got in the South and who you got in the East?
I got Bama and Ohio State right now. Subject to change, but
All
I think Bama is very good.
I have Zags, obviously, in the West. I have Florida State in the East. Florida State or Texas. I don't think Bama gets out of there. I'm scared about Baylor because I have Illinois, and I don't think 3 1 seeds will be in the Final Four.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I'm scared of my bracket. I feel like I got 2 1 seeds and 2 2 seeds. That I know that's just not gonna happen.
That's why I like the Florida State pick because that's like a 4 seed.
That's why I went with Texas. I originally had Michigan, and then Livers is out, and then I gotta go Texas.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
not nearly as high on FSU as Hayden is.
they're just so big. National
Yeah.
championship. I got Illinois Zags. Illinois wins. Gonzaga. If they had lost in the regular season, I would have picked them. But just don't go undefeated. It just doesn't happen. Same thing happened UK a few years ago. If they had won in the regular season, if they had lost in the regular season, they would have won the championship.
I agree.
But I mean, we lost because Cal can't coach. But
Blame it on whatever. But all right, I think that about wraps up. Any players? All right, I think we've gone over all the
Emmanuel
players
Baycott.
that are going to make an impact.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're good.
Are you doing anything else on this pod?
No, not with y'all. There may be a quick outro.
All right.
All right. Thank you for coming on. We'll have you on again at some point. It was fun.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Love to be a recurring guest.
Of course. Later.
Later.
Hey, boys.